Hello, I'm Tom Jones, and this is Foundation Focus. Welcome, everyone. As this program airs, it's the end of the 2022 calendar year, and we had a very busy first half of the year. And my special guest today is Jackie Wolfe. Welcome, Jackie.
Hello, Tom.
Jackie is the program manager for the foundation. She's been with us for 4 years. And I just wanted to start off by talking very briefly about the 2022 first half of our year. We held our annual Evening for Education dinner. That was in November, and the dinner was a record dinner. It was held at Harbor Ridge Yacht and Country Club. The theme was an evening in paradise, and we had a Polynesian review, and it was a lot of fun. It was a record amount in terms of fundraising, and we actually sold out. So we raised over $90,000 for the foundation. Also, during the first half of the year, we concluded the teacher grant program, which is our largest program every year. And this year, I'm very proud to announce that we awarded back to the school district over $150,000 to the school district, and that's also a record amount. So now, as this program airs, it's the end of the 2022 calendar year. We're already planning for the 2023 second half of the school year. And Jackie, as the program manager, manages some of the key programs. And today we're going to discuss the second half of the year and the programs. The foundation focuses on academics. We focus on funding, programming, and then during the second half, it's more of a celebratory time where we support the success. And the first program that I want to talk about, Jackie, is our Night of the Stars program. And Jackie actually manages that program. So Jackie, welcome again. And maybe you can just give the audience a little overview of Night of the Stars.
Absolutely. This is a very fun event. This is where we celebrate success within our school district. So in total, over 160 employees are recognized for their outstanding success. That being the Teacher of the Year, sponsored by Mid-Florida Credit Union. Every school selects a Teacher of the Year candidate. 3 finalists will be selected soon. 1 winner will receive a $5,000 check on February 4th at the Night of the Stars event from Mid-Florida. We also recognize the Outstanding First Year Teacher of the Year, sponsored by Seacoast Bank, as well as the Distinguished Minority Educator of the Year winner, which is sponsored by Kaiser University. Also, the School-Related Employee of the Year, which is also sponsored by Mid-Florida Credit Union. The winner will receive a $2,500 check from Mid-Florida at the conclusion of the Night of the Stars event on February 4th. This is an exceptional event for the foundation. We really enjoy it, as well as our sponsors. And it's just one of the ways we highlight success within the district.
Yeah, the Night of the Stars is actually written into our charter, not the actual name, but it says that we will celebrate success. And also our funding helps our teachers and our staff in terms of their professional development, okay? So, and this is a great, the event is held at Lincoln Park Academy. It's been held there for many years. During the COVID times, it was a combination, a hybrid of either virtual, or last year it was mostly virtual, but then we also had a in-person ceremony with limited guests. And so this year we're back live. We're also going to have a VIP reception sponsored by Publix Foundation. And everyone's going to be dressed up, and the drums will roll, and we will have a great chance to recognize excellence in the school district. And so that program is sponsored by many organizations, and we want to thank them for their sponsorship. And we also provide a recognition for all the nominees. And so that's a lot of fun. That kicks off the year. That's on Saturday, February 4th, okay, at Lincoln Park Academy. It's televised live by WLX Horizon, so, watch it on television. And so that kicks off the year. But, we're doing many things right now in planning. And the other program is scholarships. Now, scholarships are awarded in May, but there's a lot of work to be done early on. Maybe you can talk a little bit about what's happening right now. We have a scholarship guide.
We do have a scholarship guide, and the scholarship guide is found on our website, efslc.org. And that is a toolkit for graduating high school seniors in our district. It includes our local scholarships offered through the foundation, which is a unique application. It is one application for over 20 different scholarships. We work closely with our donors, including the Aaron Project that gives away multiple scholarships every year. And it's one scholarship application. No multiple essays,
Right.
one scholarship application that would qualify you for up to 20 different scholarships. It also offers different scholarships that students can apply for that are local within our county that they can apply for.
Right. We actually have a number of donors, and these donors give money to the foundation, and they're named scholarships. And I think last year we had about 50 scholarships. Is that correct?
Yes, we gave away 55.
55 scholarships. And what happens is throughout the school year, we're raising funds, reaching out to the public. So if you'd like to give to a scholarship, and we can name a scholarship, they start at $1,000. And then what we do, as Jackie mentioned, we have an automated system now, which we've had for a couple of years. And what we actually do is that, as Jackie mentioned, the students can actually just apply once. They don't have to apply multiple times. The program pre-qualifies the student. And I will tell you that in the last couple of years, a lot of students have signed up and entered the program but didn't finish the application. So actually last year, those students that completed the application process had a really good chance of getting a scholarship. So I want to encourage everyone to, if you have a graduating student in the public school system, to encourage them to go online at efslc.org. You can click the scholarship section, and the scholarship opens when? The portal?
It will open in early January.
In early January. So the portal opens in early January, and it closes, I guess, in late April. Is that?
No, March.
March. It closes in March, and then we then have a celebratory ceremony in May, early May. Generally, that's at Central, and it also has a reception where the donors can actually meet the students. So it's an opportunity for the donors to meet the students, have a conversation with them, and then during the ceremony, the donors can actually get up on stage and hand the certificate to the student. What Jackie does as program manager is not only does she help set up the program itself, meaning the celebratory portion of it, but what she also does is she manages the payout. So there's a payout process that we work with the various universities, and so we manage that as well. Generally speaking, the scholarships are good for about 2 years, generally speaking. And so that's a big event for us, and I think we always give away somewhere around $50,000 to $70,000, and so we're very excited about that. There's also a new opportunity. It's a new scholarship, and this scholarship is brought to us by the College Prepaid Foundation, and it's called Jumpstart. And Jackie's been working on that. This is an exciting scholarship, and I want Jackie to tell everyone about the scholarship.
Yes. I'm very excited about this scholarship. It is funded, we're partnered with the Florida Prepaid Foundation, along with the Consortium of Florida Education Foundations. It is a 3-to-1 match. A donor can pay $1,400, and the student then would receive a $3,000 equivalency in credit hours.
Right, so it's almost a 3-to-1 match.
Yes, sir.
Almost a 3-to-1 match. That's a great program.
Yes, and the students can use this at any Florida university or trade school. So if a student would like to go into welding, this could pay for his schooling for that.
Okay, so it's good for universities and colleges as well as a trade school. Is it good to a private university or private college?
It is, as long as it's a private college in Florida.
Right. So this program is dedicated to really helping students actually graduate. Okay, I think the minimum grade point average is 2.0. It's really geared to that student that is graduating and probably isn't career focused yet, or focused on a major or work ready, And so it was created by the foundation. And what happens is that the money comes in from the donor, and the cost is
$400.
$1,400. And then we pay most of it over to the foundation, to the prepaid foundation. And then they actually manage that program after the student has been selected. There is a time limit, right? They have to use it the next calendar year. Is that correct?
Yes, they have to enroll that calendar
Right,
year.
they have to enroll in a qualifying school, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the only thing that's a little bit different. Our regular scholarships have a 2-year window. This has a 1-year window. And also, in terms of applying for it, they can still go on our portal, but it's a different link. Is that correct?
It will be included in our award spring application through the foundation.
Okay, is it still a single link then?
Yes, it will still be one single link.
Okay, so there it is again. So we have a single link, okay, and just go on our website at efslc.org, and then you just simply start filling it out. We're working on that portion of it right now to modify the application itself, and then students can also see the other scholarships as well. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Very
and the
good.
foundation is always there for the students. If students have trouble or any issues completing the application, the foundation is more than happy to help that student complete that application.
That's terrific. Okay, so that's the other program that we're working on right now for the second half of the calendar year. And then also, as we move towards April and May, a few years ago we started a new program called the Color Fun Run. And this is a lot of fun. What it is actually, it's a celebratory run at the Safety Festival. And this year is going to be Saturday, April the 29th. And the Safety Festival is held at the Met Stadium, okay, in Port St. Lucie. And what we have done is we're partnering with the schools, and the schools can raise money for next year's teacher grant programs. And our teacher grant programs have a match to it. The state of Florida has a program called the State Matching Grant Program, and they will match dollar for dollar a private donation that goes towards a qualifying grant. And what we're doing with the Fun Run is we're encouraging the schools, to raise money and then to celebrate that at the Fun Run, but then that money will be donated to the foundation and then we will match it. And I did want to just say and thank our legislators who have been very key in bringing these public funds over to the St. Lucie Public School District. And what happens is every year there is a budget line item that lets us fund this. On a statewide basis, it's over $6 million. Our allocation as a foundation is around $90,000, and that's based on an algorithm mostly by student population. And as most of you know, the population of students in St. Lucie County has been growing. I think right now it's around 42,000 students. So our portion of that $6 million has been increasing every year, and this year it reached a record amount of $90,000. So if we raise 90, the state gives us 90, so the maximum opportunity this year would have been 180,000. We didn't quite reach that goal, but that's okay. We've got very, very close, as I mentioned earlier, at $150,000. And what happens is that money is then allocated or given back to the schools. It's either to a teacher, to a school, or the district for qualifying programs. And then, and our focus has always been on academics. And we also focus on trying to improve the academic programs along with the school district. And I just want to mention something too. This is a little bit off cue a little bit, but the one program that we did a few years ago, and Jackie was key in this, is Play with Purpose. And what happened was we realized as a foundation that if a student doesn't read proficiently by the 3rd grade, they're probably not going to graduate from high school. So literacy is a key program for us, improving literacy. So we started working with the school district, and we focused on kindergarten. We followed the trail back all the way to kindergarten. And we know that kindergarten has a curriculum. It's called structured play. And this curriculum has been available in kindergarten actually since the 1840s. It goes that far back. And the very word kindergarten is a German word, kinder meaning children or kids. And garden meaning not so much a flower garden or a vegetable garden, but it really meant a playground or a play environment. And over the time it was internalized. So the schools had for years had structured play sets in kindergarten, and many of us have gone through that program. Well, we found out that on a national basis, the structured play program was losing funding, and in fact, the school district was struggling with that. So we worked with them to bring the program back. They loved it, and so we raised some money to do a pilot program, and the pilot program was a proof of concept, really, and it was at 2 schools. You have to help me out here. It's White City
And Windmill Point.
and Windmill Point. Jackie was key in this. What Jackie did was she worked with the school district, and the structured program, the Play with Purpose, has themed kits. Just think of a big Tupperware bin, and there would be a theme to it. Maybe you can just tell the audience a little bit about some of the themes, because you were key in actually creating them.
Yes, this is definitely one of my most pride and joys working here at the foundation was the Play with Purpose. And the 2 pilot schools had 17 themed bins that ranged from veterinarian to grocery store to a taco store or taco stand and a construction site. I walked into one of the schools and they were doing the construction, and to hear little 5-year-olds in there talking about having a strong foundation and they had to build their building strong, it was amazing. It was full circle. It helps the students with their social emotional skills as well as with their literacy. Every theme is accompanied by books that are the same theme as the toys. So the teachers read the books every day to the students, and then the students play a different role every day. So one day they might be the site foreman, the next day they're the builder, the next day they're the construction cone.
Right. And there's also other themes too. There's like a pizza restaurant, right? So one person is baking, another person is taking an order, another person acting as wait staff, another person is doing cashiering. So they have a cash register. There's actually some math involved in it, And the whole idea is, as you said, to have socialization amongst the children. It's also micro coordination of their hands, but actually it's also phonics, and phonics is a pre-literacy skill. And so we piloted this. The testing was really, we can demonstrate that the testing had gotten much, much better for the students. And then we rolled it out. And the school district has, since that time, has found funding. So the program is being rolled out in every kindergarten classroom at the school district. So that's an example of how the Education Foundation takes a lead in focusing on academic needs and then funding the innovation of those needs. And that's our core mission. We help to innovate programming, and then we want to unlock the potential of every child. And our goal is to touch more and more children every year. Just a few years ago, we were touching maybe 1,500 students. This year, through our various programs, we're going to touch over 10,000 students. And the Play with Purpose program really set the stage for us to focus on academics. And so that's so really what's happening is that we're raising the money this year for next year's match. We want to get that match. So if you have if you have a need, okay, to give funding to a nonprofit, we're the school district's 501c3. Please, go on our website at efslc.org. You click Donate Now, and you can dedicate funding to the teacher grant program, and your money will be matched by the matching grant program, actually double. And so that's ongoing right now. So what's happening over at the fun run is that the schools are raising money right now. They will dedicate it to the foundation for their school, and then we all celebrate at the event. Also, the public can be a part of the fun run. The public can go online. They can register to. It's a 2K non-sanctioned run. You can run, walk, or even crawl if you want to, and it's all taken care of by the foundation and a company called Booster, which is a sponsor of it. And we also sponsor at the Safety Festival the Kids Zone. So we're right next to the Kids Zone, and the Kids Zone is a safe space at the Safety Festival where students can go. There are bounce houses there. There's face painting, and there's a lot of fun things to do. But early in the morning, we have the fun run. So that's on Saturday, April 29th. And so at the end of April and May, that finishes up our academic year. But we're not done, okay? Even during the summer, we start to work on the programming for next year. And we've got a lot of neat programs that are coming on board. We're always talking to the school district, trying to find out what their needs is. I can give you a little peek into the future and tell you that we're working on a program to teach our children artificial intelligence programming, and this will be a program to solve real-world problems. That's an ongoing project. And right now, we're also working on a program to fund sensory rooms. The school district has 6,000 students of special need, and the school district has had for a number of years either sensory rooms or sensory corners. And a sensory room is a dedicated space where if a student needs to relax and regroup and then go back into the classroom, they can be brought to the sensory room. There's counselors there that can work with the students to calm them down. And a sensory room has filtered lighting. It also has different stations. It has a bounce ball station. It has a teepee where a student can go in and relax and read. There's music, calming music there. There's also a reading corner and a foam pool, okay? And the school actually establishes the standards for the sensory room. What we do is we fund the actual renovation. And that's actually ongoing right now. And that's thanks to a grant from the Tierney Foundation, the Wetzel and Tierney Foundation, which is a local foundation. And very grateful for them for their sponsorship. And so that will really be beneficial to our students next year.
And we were actually able to match the Tierney and Wetzel Foundation sponsorship, their donation, through the state matching program to help fund double the amount of sensory rooms.
That's right, yeah, right. So anytime there's a private donation, a private sector donation, and there's a qualifying program, there's a chance that we could match that. So next year, what we want to do is we want to raise $100,000, and hopefully the match will be close to 100, and then give back to the school district $200,000. So I think that'll be great. So thank you, Jackie, for coming here. I really appreciate it. Jackie is the individual in the background, if you will, okay, that works really hard for our children, and I'm very grateful for her being part of the foundation staff. So I want to wish all of you happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. I want to thank our friends here at WLX Horizon for all of their support, and please have a great holiday season.